Hey everyone, welcome back to Hacking Healing. Sorry it's taken me a while to upload another video. This last year has been a little tumultuous for me, as it has been for many others. I've had to take some time and kind of recalibrate my life and organize some things. And that's taken away a little bit of my time from Hacking Healing, but I'm relaunching. I got a new camera and a new microphone. Hopefully this video has a little bit better quality sound and image to it, and eventually coming up here I'll have better quality video editing. Currently learning is going a little slow, but I'm working on it for you. Eventually I'll have some really dope high quality videos for you guys. But I wanted to get right into it and talk about one of the most important principles that I live by in my life, to maintain, great flow in my healing and self-transformation. But it's also a great principle to operate by, just to live a full, free, authentic life. Okay, and that principle is going to be to not let other people's opinions, thoughts, or judgments impact the way that you feel, or especially keep you from doing something that is beneficial for you. So I decided to make this video after experiencing something that I've experienced for a while, but it just reminded me of it with getting a new job. And that is that in our society, unfortunately, we have a tendency to be lazy and unmotivated, toxic, and very unhealthy. And as humans, we have a tendency to judge or to tease or look down upon people who are doing things outside of the realm of normal or society's standards or whatever. So this basically puts you in a position where if you are trying to be your best self, if you are trying to heal yourself, to be your most vital, healthy, goal-oriented individual that you can be, this is going to put you in the minority as far as society is concerned. I wanted to talk about a couple of my experiences personally, just to get you to understand some of the things that you're just going to have to be aware that you're going to encounter people like this or scenarios like this in your daily routine. So with my new job, I've been teased a little bit for some of the things that I do. So number one, I have a pretty strict diet. And so that means like no gluten, no excess sugar, no hydrogenated oils, no processed foods. And I actually work at a restaurant, so that limits the amount of food that I can eat and try there. And I get made fun of or teased quite a bit. And none of it's really that malicious. But still, being teased sometimes can make us feel different or get us unmotivated or even sometimes keep us from actually doing what's healthy for us. So these are just things that you're going to have to be prepared for, that if you want to be your healthiest, most vibrant self, you need to be aware that along the way people are going to tease you. And I know the benefits that me dieting has for me in my life, so I don't let it affect me. Another thing that I do that is very beneficial for me, but I get some weird stares and can tell that people are kind of talking to each other about what I'm doing or what I'm wearing, is I have a Hap B brain entrainment headband. That this uses frequency to entrain my brain to specific brainwave states, and I wear this on walks. And if I have to go to the store and I still have to get my brain training routine in for the day, then that means that I wear it into the store. And yes, that makes me look different, that makes me look weird, and sometimes, like I said, you can tell that people are judging you. But you can't let it affect you. It's just gonna harm you if you let these people's thoughts and opinions impact you and what you're doing. Another example is I journal. I go to work and I journal all the time, and to me that's a commendable thing. I'm staying motivated. I'm on my hustle. I want to have the best life for myself, but I also want to create a better life for other people. But I get made fun of, like, oh, you got your journal with you? Did you write down that in your journal? Just small teasing, nothing really malicious. But if I were weaker, and let other people's jokes affect me, then I would not be doing something that's very beneficial for me. So these are things that you need to be aware of, that when going into your healing and your self-optimization and transformation routine, is that you're going to have to understand that you're going to encounter resistance. You're going to encounter haters, essentially. But haters in this society are a good thing, because there's a lot of people that want to drag you down to their level. So it's important to realize that haters are actually good. If people are making fun of you for being productive or motivated or healthy, then that means you're doing something right. And now I'm going to cover a couple tips or tricks, 2 tips that I have for really helping you along this process. So number 1 is, if you're doing something that you're getting teased for, or if you think that you're going to get teased for it, just always remember your why. So if a scenario comes up where you're being teased for doing something like journaling or like dieting, it really helps to know why you're doing it. So if you possibly kind of get upset or you kind of get hurt, you can go into reflection mode and be like, it's okay because I'm doing this, because it benefits me. It helps me feel better. It helps me think better and be more motivated, and it helps me be goal-oriented and focused. Whatever the benefit is, always remember the benefit that it's having in your life, so you can reflect on it if you do get upset. And then the second tip that I have is that just be open to forgiveness. Okay, so when we start to resent people and their negative outlook on us, that's when we allow their opinions to affect us. And if we can be in an instant forgiveness or like have compassion towards them, then we're not going to develop resentments, and then it's not going to affect us. So number 1 is remember your why, and number 2 is to practice forgiveness. And one of the things that I find that really helps me with this is to understand that individual is looking at you from, a different perspective. They're not aware of the benefit that it's having for you. It's like, so especially with the headband or even just the journaling, like they're not exactly aware of why I'm journaling, but if they were, or why I'm wearing the headband, but if they were aware of the benefits that it were having for me, and if they knew me on a personal level, then they would most likely be like, hell yeah, do that, like do you, keep on your hustle, or help heal your brain, if it benefits you, then go for it. So I always kind of remind myself that if that individual knew better, they would do better. Or like, if they knew more about the situation and why I'm doing something, then they most likely would not have that negative perspective, or, be teasing or looking at me poorly. And even if they would have that, then that person's opinion really doesn't matter to me, because then they're just someone who wants to be draining, who wants to be antagonistic. And that type of person should have 0 weight on the way that you feel and then the actions that you take. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it brought you some value. Stay tuned for the many videos to follow. Thank you very much, and much love, everyone.